Good morning. Ashford, my home. I'm your man. Okay, so we're back up on my roof again and we're in the process now of fitting in these solar panels. So what I'm going to do is the trick is with these brackets is to put them in where the rafter is. There's a bracket there, okay? And this part here, this goes on the side of it, like that, connects in, and then the panels are adjusted on the top. So when you get this bracket in with the toilets, we have, the story with this roof is it's a very low pitched roof, and when I was constructing this roof I decided to sheet it with OSB board, put a torch on felt under it, and put a counter batten and a batten on the top, you see there, so the water can run down underneath, because as you know, as tiled roofs, the water runs under the tiles and you're really dependent, well, on a really windy day you're dependent on that water to run out down and into the gutter underneath. So not only are the tiles important, but this felt here is really important. It's even more important to get the dressings and all that set up and make sure there's no restrictions underneath here. We have a good gap underneath that, you can see my fingers coming right through. So anyway, we're going to put this bracket, and this counter batten here is directly under where there's a joist. There's a joist underneath that, and I'm going to screw that down into the joist, but because there's a gap on each side, I'm going to put a little packer on each side and screw it down. Here, underneath here, this part here, I'm going to put a little cushion, because even though there's no weight in these panels, oh, here's something, here's my panels coming across now. Be very careful with them now, lads, nice and fucking gently. So underneath this here, we're going to put a little rubber cushion along here, so when this is red tight on the tile, it has a cushion on it, because even though the panels aren't heavy, there's a slight bit of vibration, and when you're screwing down this into the joist, you could crack that tile really easy. So a little cushion of a rubber strip underneath, that'll be brilliant to help that, and obviously seal well in the top of this where the screw is going in, rubber washer or some kind of a Tech 7 or something like that on that. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is where the tile comes down and slides into that, we're going to have to just cut the back of that there, just down halfway, just a little notch out of that, so the tile will sit back down on that bracket, so it's not going to be kicking up at the front. It'll be like the rest of them here, it'll be sitting tight flat to it, so no water's going to blow up. Well, you wouldn't be leaving as much of a gap, so you can see the little clip there on the side of that holding that down. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, you can see this clipped and nailed. So that's the process now. That's the project for today. Get these panels up. I've 14 panels to put up, and be really helpful now to my electric car to generate some form of my own electricity. So we've got 4 batteries going in. The batteries are expensive enough,